Okay, so this is a very spontaneous video, but I just want to discuss the issues before I go out to meet my friend. The whole debate recently about Scottish independence and the Scottish referendum has brought about, I think, issues of national identity, understandably so. It struck me, although this is certainly something I've considered before, but it struck me that one thing we lack in this country, in the United Kingdom, is a single national day. If you look at many of the world's other great nations, let's look at the United States. They have the 4th of July. China has the 1st of October. France has Bastille Day. Almost every other country I can think of, I think in Russia it's called Patriotic Day or something like that, but every other great nation, hell, every other nation that I can think of has some sort of national day. The United Kingdom is the only country, honestly, that I can think of that doesn't seem to have some sort of day of its own. Even former Commonwealth countries like Canada and Australia have their own specific days. Canada Day, Australia Day. So surely it's time that we as a nation, as a sovereign state, as the United Kingdom, start thinking about having some sort of national day. I might launch a Facebook campaign for this, actually, because I do feel quite strongly about it. It's not the first time it's been brought up. When Gordon Brown was Premier, he suggested this idea. It didn't quite kick off, but it was, in my view, a good idea. At the time it was dealt with a lot of cynicism, and the Tories sort of claimed it was populist and stuff. But this is something that should really bring people together in the way that Better Together did. Something that should really get us together as a nation and think about it. Now, if this goes ahead, then when would be an ideal time? Well, firstly, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales all have their own days. Northern Ireland shares it with the Republic, which is St Patrick's Day. Scotland has St Andrew's Day, although the Burns Night can also be seen as a sort of national event. England has St George's Day. I know that's particularly controversial, I'll get to that in a minute. Wales has St David's Day. In the case of St George's Day, a lot of English get worked up about that. They say, oh, we're not allowed to celebrate it and so on. I think that was true 10 years ago, but I don't agree with that now. I think it is a lot less PC in that regard. I think it's a lot of rubbish that you can't celebrate St George's Day. I think that's something that the tabloid press stirred up and it's been taken out of all context. Contrary to popular belief, English flags are not banned. That's something that the tabloids stirred up a few years ago because of one incident in one council. So there is a lot of hysteria and paranoia, I think, in this regard. No one is banning St George's Day. So to my English viewers, if you believe that, it's not. There's no basis for that. No one's banning St George's Day. But I do believe that, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Scotland, England, Northern Ireland and Wales having their own days. And Northern Ireland, incidentally, arguably the 12th of July, although that unfortunately sometimes attracts sectarianism. But, and also in England there's Guy Fawkes Night. It's not really a national day, but it is a specifically English event. But anyway, surely it's time that we have a national United Kingdom Day. Or a national British Day, and we don't have one right now. Obviously it's not easy to put these things into legislation. There's a lot of debate about them, healthy debate, but I would propose the 1st of May. Why? Because that is a date that in 1707, even allowing for the difference in the Gregorian calendar and so on, for the sake of argument, let's just say the 1st of May. Why not make that National British Day? Now I know there's May Day, it might coincide with that, but that would seem like an ideal time. There's other days. Some might propose VE Day, although I'd personally be a bit funny about that because I'm not sure if a military occasion should be a national day necessarily. I think we should have VE Day as something that's, although it would certainly be a fair candidate for that. So give me some suggestions below. Remember, this has to be something that is inclusive of the whole nation. So don't say something like Shakespeare's birthday because that's specifically English. Don't say something like Burns Night, that's specifically Scottish. I'm thinking about something that's specifically British, that is inclusive of the whole nation. I propose the 1st of May because that's the date on 1707 that we formed our United Kingdom, that we formed this union. And since we have just saved the union, since the union has prevailed the referendum, surely now it's time to reflect that maybe we should be celebrating this. Notwithstanding the fact that there needs some improvements within the union, you know, there's going to be the issues about devolution and so on, but surely it is time that we have some sort of national day, just one day that we can all, as British people, celebrate. I suppose we have the Queen's birthday, but again, I don't want it to be, in my own opinion, I'm not comfortable with it being around one person. I know we are a monarchy, I know the monarchy retains quite a lot of support. Personally, I don't want it to be around one person. I prefer to have a national sort of day that is inclusive of everyone, not just, and I've nothing against the Queen's birthday or anything like that, but so let me know your thoughts. Should the United Kingdom have a single national day, inclusive of all 4 home nations, that celebrates our Britishness, celebrates this United Kingdom? Thank you. Incidentally, if I do get the Facebook up and running, I'll put a link in this video. Please do join that group, offer your views and opinions, suggestions, and sign the petition. I do want this to be a serious project. I'd like something to happen. Okay, thank you.